Hey, Redeeming Grace Church family and friends, Pastor Josh here on Tuesday, October 21st of 2025. It's a beautiful day. I just want to give you a quick update on what's happening over the course of the next week. First of all, I will be gone tomorrow afternoon, flying to Minneapolis for a one-day conference all day Thursday, and then flying back early Friday morning. A bunch of us church planters, who's that? A bunch of us church planters, are going for a conference in Minneapolis, a one-day conference, and we'll do a lot of praying and scheming together about how we could take some of the things from this conference and make more healthy ministry happen here in the Dakotas. So after that, once I get back Friday, I don't have any more travel for the rest of the year as far as I know. So my big month of travel and being overcommitted and being kind of out of pocket quite a bit, that's now over. So I'm excited to settle back into a regular routine and grateful for my wife and kids for kind of holding down the fort while I've been had my attention and even my body in different places. And so what that means, I'm going to be bothering you more, which hopefully is a good thing. Whoa, goodness gracious. Scary. So just know that I'll be gone Wednesday afternoon through Friday morning. Also, I want to let you know that this Thursday evening we will have Grief Share Session 2. So if you are interested in being involved in Grief Share or you know someone that should, encourage them to come this Thursday night, 6:30 here. They meet every other Thursday, and this is one of the Thursdays they'll meet. Once we get past this session, we probably will go ahead and close the group, because once you start sharing and all that kind of stuff, it's hard to incorporate a new person. And so they have 7, I think, in addition to the leaders that are coming. It's a good group. They could probably fit 1 or 2 more in, but once we get past probably Thursday night, then that group probably needs to stay together. And if there's other interest, then we'll start another new group, or wait to start one until after this one's finished. So just know that this is kind of your last opportunity to jump in and check it out and see if it's a good fit for you before we close the group. I'm excited about this coming Sunday. We're going to start the service with what looks like 3 people being baptized. We were able to baptize Annie last Sunday night. What a joyful thing. Hopefully you've seen some pictures about that. What a joy it was to baptize her and gather all kinds of international students that came and witnessed the baptism. Many of them have never seen a Christian baptism before, had never heard the Christian gospel, at least portrayed through baptism in that way. And so pray that the seeds that were planted on a number of students from India and Ukraine and other places around the world that are here, that just know Annie and were invited to a baptism, pray that the Lord would be at work there. And then this coming Sunday, as we have these 3 baptisms at the beginning of our service, we just pray and are encouraged by that, and hope that you'll be able to be there to help witness those baptisms and celebrate what God's doing in their life. If you are interested in baptism, or after witnessing baptism, I think I need to obey Jesus by being baptized, let me know, because we can always baptize literally almost any Sunday. But I like to have a conversation first, make sure that you're all squared away, and then we can baptize any Sunday we want. And so just rejoice with us on that this coming Sunday. As soon as the service is over, we're going to roll right into our family meeting, where our covenant members will discuss matters of the church. We'll share a meal together. We take the Lord's Supper together. We reaffirm our covenant together. And then we discuss just important matters in the church. And one of the biggest things that we'll do is we are going to be considering 11 new members, which is the biggest batch that we've ever had in the life of our church. This will, if Lord willing, if they're all affirmed, this will bring us up over 40 members, and so that's a really encouraging, and grateful that the Lord has drawn so many here. I know there's at least 1 and maybe more that will be at the November meeting, so we're in a bit of a growth spurt, and grateful that the Lord is committing and adding to our number those who desire to share in the responsibilities of local church life and discipleship together. We'll also at that meeting discuss just some of the financial things, which I shared a little bit in our last meeting, and so we'll have a discussion about that and some of the different options that we have in front of us. I'm not worried about where the Lord has us. He is more than capable of supplying every need according to his riches and glory. And we have a number of different options we can explore, and so we'll discern some of those things together. So pray for wisdom, pray for graciousness, pray for clarity in terms of discerning what the Lord would have for us going into the future. I'm also going to begin just prompting people to think about elders and deacons. We need to move that direction. Sometimes it takes time. I mean, even if you just look in the scriptures, Paul spends 3 years in the city of Ephesus and appears to leave elders in place. When he comes back just a few months later in Acts chapter 20 to encourage those elders, he warns them that something bad's going to happen. And even from within the eldership, there will be fierce wolves that will not spare the flock, even from within the eldership. And then if you just look a little bit later, by the time Paul writes to Timothy, who's later the pastor in Ephesus, this is like 9 years later, he gives them instructions on how to establish elders and deacons. So it's not uncommon for churches to need to take a long time and sometimes have fits and starts in terms of getting the offices up and running. In fact, it happened to the Apostle Paul in the New Testament. And so for us, even though we're coming up on 6 years, it's definitely something we want to pray for and do what we can to move the direction towards kind of maturing as a church to a plurality of elders and functioning deacons. And so pray for that. And I just want to stir that conversation up. If you're a member, begin thinking about those things. And we won't probably solve all the equations, solve all the issues this coming meeting, but we want to at least prayerfully discuss together and share our wisdom and bear the burdens of the church together and seek the Lord's wisdom and how we can help build up the church together. Ephesians 4, I'm to equip the saints for the work of ministry, and so let's be ready to get to work on Sunday as members in building up the body of Christ for His glory. All right, I love you. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video, and be praying about the things going on this week and a big Sunday, this coming Sunday, with baptisms and new members and important membership discussions. And I'll see you Sunday, if not sooner. Bye.